you're not, once you come and you're a newcomer and you realize, oh my God, there's like 8,000 people in this like 20-acre plot.
It's not even that.
No, it's not.
More like a 5-acre plot.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh. And today we're here to tell you some amount of things that you need to know about the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
KBF.
Amen, baby.
2026.
Amen, baby.
35th annual Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
That it is.
Bardstown, Kentucky.
That it is. September the 10th through the 13th. Featured distillery this year, New Riff. That's a New Riff brand right there. These are all single barrels that we got last year at KBF, which might be the best part about KBF. Some exceptional barrels that you cannot get anywhere else.
That is true. And if you are tasting it and you really like it,
you gotta buy it.
That's your opportunity. The other thing is you got so many distillers that are very, very small. This one, as an example, they were only distributed in Kentucky and I think Tennessee.
It was just Kentucky at the time we were there, and they were just breaking into Indiana and Tennessee. Yeah.
So many times, if you want it, you better buy it while you're there, because otherwise you're not going to get it for at least a while.
Yeah.
So
we're going to kind of start you from the top. Now, if you are a general admission ticket, you can get in at 12 p.m. 10th, not the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. The 10th is actually just a, Bourbon in the Air?
Bourbon in the Air. It's a
party
dinner thing. It's already sold out.
Yeah, you had to have separate tickets for that.
6:30 to 9:30 p.m., something like that.
Yep, so unrelated. Unless you do have a ticket for that, look up the information on it. This will be our first year going to it. We did not go last year.
Right.
So we don't know anything about that.
Our first year going to the dinner.
Yes, not the
right.
KBF. We went last year. There's videos if you want to see our experience last year.
3 full days of it.
Yeah, go check those out, and that'll give you a little bit of a better idea about what we're going to tell you now.
Yes.
If you are a general admission, like I said, 12 p.m. gets you in on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It closes at 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and 4 p.m. on Sunday. Now, if you are a VIP, you do get in 1 hour early. And that is us this year.
It is.
Thank you to our patrons who got us the tickets.
Who helped us to get the tickets.
Yeah,
yes.
We would not, you couldn't get in, I couldn't get in, we couldn't get into anything.
We might have missed it completely, quite honestly.
Yes, so they got the tickets for us. We paid them for them, but they bought them for us because otherwise we were shit out of luck.
Now, let me say this. Don't show up at 12 and expect to walk right in the gate.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
We probably showed up at 10:30 maybe and got in line the first day.
And we were maybe 800 in general admission.
Yeah, no idea. We were wrapped around a couple of blocks away from it. So
it was at least 3 blocks, and so the line would go from, like, here's our entrance. We were here.
Yeah.
What felt like the very beginning of the line.
Right. But it wasn't.
It was not.
But here's another tip. While you're in line, enjoy yourself.
Talk to the people around you. You're all here for bourbon.
Exactly. And bourbon is such a social experiment, if that's what you will. We love it. We love to talk to people. We met some of our patrons today.
Who are now dear friends.
Yeah. So enjoy it. If you see someone like us that you recognize, walk up and say hello. We are all of us, no matter who it is, that are in the whiskey tube or whatever you want to call it, just walk up and say hello. We want to meet you every bit as much as you want to meet us, sometimes maybe more.
And I'm sure that goes for just about anybody who makes content on YouTube.
Yes.
Walk up and say hello. We're all just normal people.
Exactly.
No matter how some people might think of themselves.
Put our pants on both legs at a time.
Our wives hold them and we just...
They actually pick them out for us, actually.
This year, like we said, the featured distillery is New Riff. Typically, that just means that there's a little bit more attention paid to that distillery. Their tent might be a little bit bigger. They might have some more special releases.
And they also did some things like there were some dinners a month or more ago from right now when we're filming this in April. So that they did that.
Yeah. So they're just, if you're a New Riff fan, this might be a good time for you to go see what they got.
Yeah.
Because they probably got some good stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk about the rules, Josh.
Yeah. Well, let's start with something else first while they throw that piece of paper that didn't go in the trash can on the floor.
He always misses.
The first thing that you should do is dress accordingly.
Yes.
Comfortable shoes.
Pay attention to the weather.
Yes.
It's going to be hot, going to be dry, going to be wet, going to be whatever. Comfy shoes, guaranteed. I would not be wearing flip-flops or slides or something like that.
The thickest sole shoe you can find.
Closed toe, all that, shorts fine, t-shirts fine, whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to bring a poncho, like one of those cheap throwaway ponchos, and just throw it in your backpack, and
Just in case of rain.
just in case it rains. Actually, Larrikin was outstanding this past year. We had one morning it was raining a little bit, and they were out handing out free ponchos.
Yeah. Now, to say to dress accordingly, it's September in Kentucky. 99.9% of the time, it's going to be pretty hot.
Going to be pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you have those little portable belt fans, the like around the neck fan, things like that, if you get heat stroke, if it's difficult for you to handle heat, you are going to need those things.
But it could also be in the 40-degree range in September
In the morning,
Kentucky.
and somehow only get up to the 60s in the afternoon. We got very lucky last year.
So just kind of be prepared.
Yeah.
The other thing we'll say is this: it is in Bardstown. So Bardstown is not a big city,
No.
but we had absolutely zero issues parking.
Parking,
2
yeah.
days we parked in free parking. One day it was paid parking. It was like $20. So really, really simple. No trouble there. So don't be too worried about that.
Now, there's a lot of rules surrounding the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. If you go on their website and read their rules, it's going to tell you that you can't have any other backpack, purse, anything like that that's not clear.
It will also tell you can't film.
It will. It will also tell you that if you lose your wristband, well, you're out of luck.
out of
You
luck.
can't get any more.
That's not true.
All three of those things last year at least were not true.
Right.
People walked in with giant camera rigs. We filmed.
Yes.
People walked in with backpacks the size of Mount Everest
That were not clear.
that were not clear. There were so many. The wristbands, I got mine trapped on my wrist so tight that I had to cut it off. And there was just you bring it in, you hand them the old one.
At the main gate, there was a table set up. You just go up.
Yeah.
One thing that is required is your ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you must show your ID before they put a stamp on your hand and let you go through the gate. Once you're done with that, you don't need
You're
your
in the
ID
clear.
anymore
Yeah.
until the next day.
Where they do
And
the
then
same
you
thing
need it
again. Look at the rules. A lot of them are tongue in cheek. Hey, just don't be an idiot.
Right.
Don't be dumb. I will say, as we get into these, the number one thing I'm going to say is hydrate. If it's going to be a hot Kentucky September day,
If you're going to be drinking a lot of liquor, hydrate.
hydrate. They have water stations peppered throughout the area. One of the other rules that it says is you can't bring outside bottles of water. That was another lie.
You can.
You can bring in just about anything you want.
Probably, I do think it needs to be a clear bottle, not like a Stanley cup or something
I did
like
see
that.
people that had little Yeti coffee cups, and they brought them in.
So maybe not.
Maybe just get a giant thing of the giant bottles of Smart Water,
Yeah.
and drink it and then refill it at the station. That's what we did. We just bought a little
Right,
tiny
just
bottle of
kept
water
filling
and
up.
kept refilling them. The most important thing is to be as hands-free as you possibly can.
Yes, because you're going to need your hands.
You are going to need your hands, especially if you have a camera in one of them.
Right.
Now, one of the things that they do sell at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, but they do not make it evident where they sell them, are Glencairn lanyards.
Lanyards.
It's got two little loops that you can put a Glencairn. Now, they do provide a mini Glencairn
A wee Glen. Yes.
right off the bat, right when you walk
That's
in the
part
door.
of your ticket price.
Yeah, it's in there.
Last year it was to the left.
Yeah.
So,
The place to buy them was like tucked in with some other distilleries.
and they sold out fast.
Yeah, they did sell out fast. We were able to get them on day 2, and we got very lucky. We have ordered some to hold full-size Glens
But
this year.
if you can get it ahead of time,
Go ahead and do it.
yes.
Yeah,
You're
you
all
can
set.
Google Glencairn lanyard.
Yeah.
You can buy them.
They're on Amazon. You can get them
they'll
on
be like $10.
We have a link in the description, and we get $17 a piece when you buy them. Just kidding.
We do not.
We don't have a link.
No.
So.
No. Now, I think outside of hydrating and making sure you can be hands-free, the most important thing is to have a plan. Now, we thought we had a plan.
We thought we did.
Last year. As it gets closer to the actual date itself, usually sometime mid-June, early July, they will release a map. And that map will have where all of the locations of all the distilleries are on them.
Right. And when you get your tickets, which are truly wristbands, or were, you will get a layout.
A map will be included in that package, at least it was last year. We're assuming a lot of things are going to be the same for the sake of this video, and I'm sure they have been in the past and will continue to be. They are number coded with a legend at the bottom that tells you exactly what tent number 1 is. Now, I will say that when you look at that map, because at least when we were looking at it, we kind of thought everything was reversed. So at least last year, when you walked through the main alley, everything that was craft was to your right. And everything that is legacy / bigger distillery in Kentucky is to the left.
Right.
So if you want those Heaven Hill bottles, those Maker's Mark bottles,
Jim
the Four Roses, the Beam,
Old Forester,
any of those big boys, if you want those bottles, when you walk in there, you better skedaddle over to the left.
And don't go too far because the line's going to be super long.
Yeah, so that's one thing, general admission folks. If you are coming in and you are wanting a special bottle, you would better show up at 2 in the morning.
Be one of the first ones that gets in at 12, and you're still going to stand in line.
Yes, because we got in, we were even on day 2 when we were maybe 100, 150 in line.
Yeah.
We were so far away from getting a special release bottle that we didn't even try.
Yeah. The other thing in this is you can plan, but don't over plan.
Yeah.
Leave yourself some leeway.
Yeah.
Have some fun. There is music playing. There are seminars you can go to.
Food trucks all around.
Food. Don't worry about food. By the way, you don't need to carry a bunch of cash or anything like that. Everything is credit card. Everything pretty much is credit card. There are some Chotsky, I call it Chotsky vendors that are selling some wooden wares and leather and other different, thing like flea market type thing.
Yeah. Before you get into the festival. Right. That plan, when we're saying not over plan, it is important that you do kind of highlight, if you're going for all 3 days, I'd say highlight 20 to 25 distilleries that you absolutely want to hit. Because every single one of these distilleries is going to have 8 to 15 different things you can try. So if you plan on wanting to try everything that Barrel brought, they're probably going to have 20 things, frankly, at Barrel. Right. So if you want to try it all, you're going to have to go through that line multiple times.
And really be realistic about it.
You're not, once you come and you're a newcomer and you realize, oh my God, there's like 8,000 people in this like 20-acre plot.
It's not even that.
No, it's not.
Like a 5-acre plot.
Yeah. You're going to be shocked, appalled, and a little sad.
Couple of other things. There are restrooms. They are portlets. They do have hand washing stations.
And they do a good job of keeping them clean.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
There are hand washing stations, like you said, right outside of them.
But that's what you're going to have. That's what there's going to be.
If you are a VIP, there are air-conditioned, fancy, like the trailer, bring another trailer, porta-john things.
Yes. A couple of things. When you go in, now this is last year, over toward Legacy, under a pavilion, there are lockers.
And if you plan on buying some bottles,
get a locker.
Yeah.
Okay? Send one of your group or whatever to go get at least a locker, and probably one's okay. But go ahead and get it because they sell out fast.
Now, with that locker, you can buy it for a day, you can buy it for 2 days, you can buy it for 3 days. If you are going to be there for all 3 days,
just get it.
And a lot of people, when we were talking about when you try something and you like it, buy it, a lot of people are like, okay, I like it, I'm going to keep going, I might like something else better. If you got that locker and you got a backpack, you can put 4 bottles in your backpack, then make a trip back over to the locker, put everything in your locker, and keep going on your list.
Right.
Because you're going to have 5 to 6 hours or 4 to 5 hours every day to go through and do this. So it's very important that you plan in your head at least okay, this is my budget. This is how much I'm going to spend. This is what I can realistically get out of it. Okay, I'm going to spend $800 here today on bottles. I can probably get anywhere from 10 to 25 bottles. Depends on what you're buying, folks. It really depends on what you're buying, because there are some crazy price stuff out there.
Yes.
And then there's some very reasonably priced stuff out there. And it just kind of depends on your palate. If you like that fancy stuff, $800 might only get you 2.
Right. The other thing is check social media. Mainly, I would say Instagram. Make sure you're following your favorite distilleries or craft distillers or
that are going to be there.
NDPs, whatever it is, and that you have your notifications turned on. Because if they're going to drop something, they may not drop it at noon. They may drop it at 2.
They might drop it at 4.
And that way you can get notified of it, and you can be one of the early people that gets there to get it.
For instance, Dark Arts dropped a 16-year-old buff turkey, and they dropped them 3 separate times throughout day 1. And we were told, oh, they're sold out, they're all gone. So we just washed our hands with it and said, okay, we'll never, we're not going to get one.
Yeah, we wound up going there later and trying other stuff. Yeah.
But they actually did end up dropping more throughout that day. Now, luckily, one of our friends got us at least a taster pour of it, and we got to try it. But that's one of the examples. You got to know what's coming when. So if you're dead set on getting something from Bluegrass, they're going to have an 18-year-old Barton barrel that you just got to have. You might want to figure out when they're dropping it.
Right.
So stay up on that.
The other thing is this. When they pour with love.
They do.
Okay.
They brought plenty of bottles to sample from, folks.
You do not have to drink all of it. And you should not feel obligated to drink all of it.
Nope.
You've got to pace yourself, because if you tried to drink everything from everyone you could go to at in a 4-hour period of time, 5-hour period of time, you're
going to die of alcohol.
You'd have 100 plus pours. Okay. You can't drink a half ounce 100 times and drink 50 ounces of alcohol. Okay. We tried. Can't do it. Right.
So here's the thing.
It's okay. It's all grass. Pour it on the grass.
It's just like if you happen to be in a rick house and you're trying something out of the barrel, you bless the barrel.
Yeah, you
when
throw
you're
it back
done
on the
with
barrel.
that one, and look, if it's fantastic, you're like, oh, I don't want to dump this. I gotta finish it. Do that.
Buy the bottle.
Buy the bottle. Don't drink every drop that goes into your Glen.
Right.
You are going to die of alcohol poisoning.
Or you're going to get
arrested
to some trouble. They are actually really good. As long as you're not being crazy, they're more like, listen, come over here with us, have a seat, and reach out to someone in your party.
Yes.
And they can come and get you.
Yes.
They're not looking to throw you in jail. They're not looking to ticket you. They're not looking to do anything like that. They understand what this is all about. Bardstown's finest.
Like Dad said earlier, if you see somebody you recognize from the content creation world, come up and say hi. Now, obviously, if somebody's in the middle of a conversation with somebody, wait your turn.
If we're filming and you can tell that we're filming, just hang there for a minute, or you'll see us again. We're going to be around.
Or come back around. We're going to be all over the place.
And it's the same with all the others. We met a lot of people that we watch. While we were there, we had people coming up to us. We had things like that. We love it. We love it when people come up to us, because we're like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
It's like, didn't you see Bourbon Hunter over there?
Exactly. Didn't you
Brutally Honest Bourbon over there?
Yeah. Didn't you see, Oliver and Christine from Barrelman Drinks? I mean, come on.
People all over the place. Big time Louisville Bourbon Buzz is a big time creator over on Instagram. I probably talked to him 4 different times.
Yeah, Johnny Fish from Metalhead Whiskey.
Metalhead Whiskey Snobs, I mean, people that you see on YouTube will be there, guaranteed.
And I will tell you this too: when you get into the craft area, you're going to see the head distiller, the master distiller, the owner, the master blender. That's who's going to be there.
All the skin of the game is in those tents,
and they want to talk to you.
Yeah.
They are more than willing to talk to you.
Greg and Katie from Larrikin were walking around like, hey, have you tried the new cigar blend? Have you tried this one? Have you tried that one? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
And it's not like they weren't busy enough to be doing something else, because they were.
They were. Absolutely, they were. So a lot of big time players in the game, whether it be content creation or the distillers themselves, will be available for you to speak to. So if you have a question, if you want to get technical with them, I'm sure they would appreciate that over oh, how old's that one? What's the proof on that?
But if you're going to do that, remember, be courteous. There are people in line behind you.
Yes.
Step to the side, have those conversations, and move on.
Yes. Do not hog the tents.
Yeah, don't hog the counter at the tent.
Yeah, if you're gonna try something, if you're gonna try multiple things at a place, you might have to go through the line more than once.
Yeah, it's okay.
Period, the end. Do not ruin 60 other people's chances at trying something because they had to stand in a line for 20 extra minutes while you chit-chatted. You can still have that conversation. Just slide to the left, slide to the right, whatever it's gonna be, and keep having those conversations while letting them pour for other people.
Yeah, and that sounds like we're preaching, but it is true.
Just be courteous.
Yeah, be courteous. That's really
Everybody paid a lot of freaking money to be there.
Yes.
Okay?
And the other thing, I mean, the overriding thing is have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy what we do. Bourbon is social.
Make friends.
You might want to collect bottles. You might want to do things like that. But I mean, we've got friends across the country that we ran into because of bourbon. And we are in chat groups on messages and we're in Discord and we're all kinds of different things that we enjoy. We enjoy talking to people. Yeah. Just like you enjoy talking to your friends that are into bourbon.
And if you don't have that many friends that are into bourbon,
then
welcome to Bourbon Mecca, guys. This is where you make those friends.
That's right.
Talk to the people in line with you. Figure out, hey, what's the best thing you tried today? What's the worst thing you tried today? Where should I go if I haven't already? You know?
What did you get on day one that I didn't?
Yeah.
What's
your number one recommendation?
That's it. My favorite thing to do when I walk up to a tent is, especially because I know I can't drink everything there, I will talk to the people that are there and I go, in your opinion, what's the best thing you're pouring here today?
No, I have a different strategy. What are you most proud of what you're pouring today?
Yeah, it can be the same thing, yeah. Get it that way you're opening up with them and they'll open back up with you and tell you. And then my question is, why?
Yeah. What about this makes it so special for you?
Right.
What went into this, And that's when you step to the side.
Right. And remember too, for them, and I have to say, these guys did, and not to take anything away from anybody else,
Zeb and Zach.
These guys, they went through that spiel so many times that it never felt like it was rehearsed or anything like that. They were so happy to be there, so happy to be able to talk to people and tell them about their craft and everything that they do. I look forward to seeing them again this year.
I have one very important point, and this is something that you distilleries can do better at. You have a purchasing line and you have a tasting line. Make it clear and evident which one is which.
Because you can get into the wrong line.
And then you can get up there and then realize,
and back to the back.
And granted, when you're in the line for most of these places, unless it's a Big Six, unless it's a Legacy, unless it's one of those bigger distilleries.
Or a big like Dark
Arts, if they drop something special.
For example.
Most of the time, the waiting in line is probably going to be 5 to 15 minutes tops.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when you have those conversations that we were talking about. But you could then waste 5 to 15 minutes and then realize you're in the wrong line, and then spend another 5 to 15 actually getting to taste the things you wanted to taste.
So while you're still sober, pay attention. Always good advice.
Yeah. The pouring out is probably the most important piece of advice we can give. Y'all, when we do our videos, when we do our tastings, at least over the last year and a half now, when we first started this channel, I was known to get a little unruly.
If you go back and watch those videos, when his arms and hands start to move, that's it.
We've been drinking. Nowadays, small sips, guys. You don't have to take a 1/4 ounce to 1.5 ounces worth of bourbon.
You can call that an infinity glass. That's our pour-offs.
Yeah.
And we've done 8 or 10 pours today so far.
Something like that. You don't have to drink it all. You just don't. Small sips, a 1/4 ounce pour, put over 2 to 3 sips is absolutely enough for you to form your opinion on something.
2 words that you can tell every one of them every pour that you get, whoever's pouring, go light.
Go light.
Go light. Okay, because like I said, they're pouring with love. They want you to get. You don't need an ounce. You don't need a half ounce to get a good taste.
Now, if you got a DD, have a little bit more fun, you know.
Yeah.
But if you might be the one getting behind the wheel
Designated driver
of a car, do not
No.
make that mistake.
No. So speaking of being in a car, if you do not already, here we are talking in April, if you do not already have hotel reservations, as soon as this video ends,
Start getting them.
getting your reservations. We are staying in Louisville. If you are staying up that way, they are going to do some work on I-65 a little bit later this year. They're going to shut down I-65 in some areas, and it's on 65 South. Pretty much if you're going from Louisville to any other part of Kentucky, you're going south. So make sure that you kind of plot a secondary route if you need to for that. So be prepared. And you know what? If you got a friends group that's going, stick together if you can. If you can't, that's okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we
least
tried,
you've got people to lean on.
We tried to divide and conquer.
Yeah, it's not
It's not worth it.
Because we were trying to get stuff on film. We're trying to do all that kind of thing.
It just wasn't worth it.
Right.
So
Right.
stick with your friends, make new friends, drink good whiskey in moderation, and just have a good time.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Come up and say hi.
Yeah.
If you need to, smack Josh in the back of the head or something.
If you smack me, you're going to get laid out. I'm a big mother. You know what? If you think he's big, I'm bigger than him.
So, anyway, like great whiskey, our videos get better with time.
And as always, 1, can't wait to see you there.
Exactly.
2, take care of yourselves.